Hello everyone, welcome to the Process Education. So today we are going to start our next topic, that representation on number line, simplest form of fraction and comparison of fraction. Hope you liked our previous video. If you haven't checked it out till yet, you can check in the description below. So let us start our first topic, that is representation on number line. So let's start by taking this simple example, 1 by 2. As we know that 1 by 2 is greater than 0 but less than 1. Then on number line, 1 by 2 will be in between 0 and 1. Let us draw the number line. Now, if we divide the number line between 0 and 1 into two equal parts, that is this arrow. So, this part will be 1 by 2 and this part will be again 1 by 2. So, this point is known as 1 by 2 on the number line. So, we can remember in this way that the denominator of the fraction is the number of divisions we have to do between the two whole numbers that is contained in that fraction. Let us take one more example. So our next example will be 2 by 5. Since we know that this also lies between 0 and 1. So now let us draw the number line again. Infinity, minus infinity, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now, here the denominator is 5 and it lies between 0 and 1. So, we will divide the number line between 0 and 1 into 5 equal parts. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, these are the 5 parts between 0 and 1, where each part represents 1 by 5. So, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 and 1 by 5. Now, we have to represent 2 by 5 on the number line. So, it will be two parts of this 1 by 5th part of the number line. So, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. This will be 2 by 5 on the number line. So, now let's zoom the part 0 to 1. So, 0 and 1, infinity minus infinity. So if we divide 0 to 1 into 5 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this part is 1 by 5, this is 2 by 5, this is 3 by 5, this is 4 by 5 and 1, the last, that can be written as 5 by 5 or 1, that are both same. So our next topic will be simplest form. So if we observe the fractions like 2 by 3, 5 by 7, 4 by 19 and so on. We observe that here the numerator and denominator have no other common factor except 1. Or we can say that here the numerator and denominator are co-primes. So when we get a form of fraction in which the numerator and denominator are co-primes, then that form of fraction is known as simplest form. So now let us try to understand how to find the simplest form of a fraction. So simplest form will be numerator divided by HCF upon denominator divided by HCF, where this HCF is the HCF or the highest common factor of the numerator and denominator. Let us take one example. 4 by 60. Here the numerator is equal to 4 and the denominator is equal to 60. Now we know that the HCF or the highest common factor of 4 and 16 is 4 itself. So simplest form will be 4 divided by 4 upon 16 divided by 4, that will be 1 by 4. So now our next topic will be comparison of fraction. Now we have case number 1, that are when the fractions are like or when the denominators are same. Let us take one example, 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Here the denominators are same, so these fractions are like fractions. So when we have like fraction, we simply compare the numerator of the two fractions. That is, since in this example 2 is greater than 1, that is the numerator of 2 by 5 is greater than the numerator of 1 by 5. So we say that 2 by 5 is greater than 1 by 5. So in generalized way we say that when we have like fractions, we compare the numerator of the fractions. The fraction with the highest numerator or the biggest numerator is the greater one. Let us take one more example, that is 3 by 7 and 5 by 7. Since the numerator has, so let us take one more example, that is 3 by 7 and 5 by 7. Since the denominators are same, so these two fractions are like fractions. So we will compare the numerator of the fraction. Since 5 is greater than 3, therefore 5 by 7 will be greater than 3 by 7. So our next case will be when we have to compare two unlike fractions. In this we will be having two subtopics, that is when the numerator is same and when the numerator is not same. So let us first start when the numerator is same. So let us take the example 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. So in this case, the fraction with the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. So since in 1 by 3 and 5 by 3, 3 is the smaller one, so 1 by 3 will be greater than 1 by 5. So in generalized way, when the numerator are not same and the fractions are unlike, so the fraction with smaller denominator is the bigger fraction. Let us take one more example, that is 2 by 7 and 2 by 9. Since here the denominator is smaller, that is 7. So 2 by 7 will be greater than 2 by 9. So now let us take the other case, that is when the numerator are not same. Let us take the example of 1 by 4 and 2 by 3. In this case, first we will make these fractions like fractions. That is, the denominator is equal to the LCM of denominator of the two fractions. Denominator is equal to the LCM of the denominator of the two fractions. That is, we will multiply the denominator of each one of the fractions to a whole number to get the LCM of the two fractions. So in this case, our first fraction is 1 by 4 and our second fraction is 2 by 3. So we know that the LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. So the LCM here is equal to 12, that is 4 into 3. So now we have to convert 1 by 4 into some other fraction which have the denominator as 12. So we will multiply and divide the same fraction with 3 to get the denominator as 12. So it will be 3 by 12. And similarly, we will multiply and divide 2 by 3 with 4 to get the denominator as 12. So 2 by 3 is equal to 8 by 12 and 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 12. So now, since these are like fractions, so we will just compare the numerator of the two fractions. Since 8 is greater than 3, so 8 by 12 will be greater than 3 by 12. That means 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. So now let us understand one pro trick or a simple trick to understand the comparison of unlike fractions when the numerator are not same. So the name of the trick is cross multiplication. So let us take the previous example, that is 1 by 4 and 2 by 3. In this method, we will multiply the denominator of the second fraction to the numerator of the first fraction and the denominator of first fraction to the numerator of the second fraction. So this will be 1 by 3 and this will be 2 by 4. So this will be 3 and this will be 8. Now we will compare these two numbers. Since 8 is greater than 3, so 1 by 4 will be less than 2 by 3. So our next case will be when we have to compare the mixed fraction. In this we have two subcases, that is when the two mixed fractions have the same whole number and when the two mixed fractions have different whole numbers. Let us first try when they have different whole numbers. When the two mixed fractions have different whole numbers, we have to compare the whole number part of the fraction. So let us take the example like 3 2 by 3 and 4 1 by 3. So in this there are two different whole number part in the two fractions. So here the whole number part is 3 and here the whole number part is 4. Since we know that 4 is greater than 3, so this fraction will be greater than this fraction. So now our next case will be when they have the same whole number. When the two mixed fraction has the same whole number, we have to compare their fractional part. Example will be 3 1 by 2 and 3 2 by 3. In this, since we have the same whole number, we will compare the fractional part, that is 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. Since we know that 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2, so 3 1 by 2 will be less than 3 2 by